I think we should start the event, and meanwhile, if any other student come, I will um, admit them. Mr. Syed Usman, you can please start your presentation, and you can chit chat with the student as well.
Okay, so Farouk, do you want us to start?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
For everyone?
Yes.
Perfect. So welcome to University of Greater Manchester. It will be great if students can turn on their videos for a better engagement, if you don't mind, right? So today I'm joined by my colleagues. We have our head of admission, Mr. Osama Shahid, and we have Usman Ahmed, who is our business relationship manager. So what we're going to do here is just to simply introduce the university, how student life would be, also introduce the campus and what are the facilities and support that the University of Greater Manchester provide, including the fee, the courses, the scholarship queries, and question and answer. That will be spearheaded by Mr. Osama Shahid, the head of admissions department. Okay, so yeah, before we start though, I would like to quickly do a 5-minute icebreaker here. So I see the screen, there are some students online. I'm sure there are other students joining in. If students are not comfortable turning their videos on, can you please raise your hands online? Use the icon and see if you can just press the raise hand button so that we can see how many students are actually joined us today. Is Ahmed a student? Aisha, Sarish, are you guys students? Can you put the raise your hand up? Okay. Am I audible, Farouk?
Yes.
Okay.
Only Sarish Salim Saiba is our counselor. The rest are the students.
Okay, so Ahmed and Aisha are students, so hopefully more are joining in, right,
Yes,
Farouk?
I hope so, yes.
Okay, so a little icebreaker here. We have Ahmed and Sarish as our students. So it's just a little icebreaker. Obviously, choosing university is very, very important. It has to align with your goals and vision for yourself. So just a quick 1 minute, 2 minute icebreaker here. And you don't have to open your mics or turn on your mics for this. So just 2 questions here. You can write it down as a manifestation of your future career. So just 2 questions. Number 1 is how do you see yourself in 5 years? You can write down 1 line here. And the next question is, in that 5 years, how much money would you actually like to see in your bank account? So these are the few things that really inspires us to choose the right university for us, the right courses that aligns with your visions and goals. So I'll give everyone 1 minute just to write it down. Farouk, you don't have to answer that question.
I'm not.
It's only for the students, right? For the future, for the next generation. Okay. So again, these are just very basic questions, but trust me, Ahmed and Sarish, you will look back and say, okay, this is actually where I started. And after 5 years, this is actually where I am now. Okay, so we're going to move past the icebreaker and just go through the slides. If we can have the next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, so introduction to University of Bolton, now known as University of Greater Manchester. It's formerly known as University of Bolton. Where is it located? It's in between Manchester and Liverpool. So basically you have the best of both worlds. You have the metropolitan city right next to you, but still living in a location where everything is affordable. It is as affordable as having to live within £1,000 per month. That includes your accommodation, your transportation, and so on. The University of Bolton also offers a lot of amenities, or University of Greater Manchester, even though it is a very affordable university, it still offers you first-class amenities such as their own in-house gym facility and sports facility within the university. The town also has a lot to offer in terms of, social gathering or social leisure activities, including an opera house that houses 400 capacity of seating for those interested in arts, right? Can we move to the next slide, please? Okay, so I really want to focus here where the University of Greater Manchester has reinvested to provide you a state-of-the-art facilities, being future students, and £90 million has been reinvested here. So 31 million has been invested in Bolton 1. This is where a lot of university students spend time to ensure that they're in the best physical and mental health. In terms of the sports center, you have private rock climbing arena here as well, and even archery, if that's what interests you. Also, 30 million investment was done for the National Center for Motorsports Excellence. University of Greater Manchester is the only university in the UK who has its own motorsports facilities within the university. What does that mean? For those interested in automotive engineering, this is the right or one of the great top universities in the UK that you can apply for if that is your interest. Also, in terms of dental sciences, 4.8 million has been invested, meaning that the university has its own in-house dental facility to provide you hands-on experience during your course or degree. Also, this is a very important question from those in the management sector. 4 million has been invested, meaning that the university ensures that you have the right networking, the right leadership and industry partner within the university to be able to land more employability as a return of investment in choosing the University of Greater Manchester as part of your education journey. The last one is obviously a lot of interest lies in medical sciences, including students from the Middle East and Central Asia. A lot of Arabian students actually chooses University of Bolton or University of Greater Manchester as part of their medical science education journey, because like I said, like I previously mentioned, the university, although it has an affordable fee, we focus in providing first-class standard facilities for the students, right? So 40 million investment has been done to ensure that you have, proper experience where the tutors or the professors, we partner with the Bolton NHS Trust Fund to ensure that you have direct access to these areas to complete your degree and also land and jumpstart your career in Bolton NHS as part of the internship program or part-time jobs, right? Because the University of Bolton or University of Greater Manchester not only focuses in landing your enrollment, but also focuses in providing you opportunities while you're still completing your degree, right? So can we move on the next slide, please? Next slide. Okay, so these are just a few reminder as a student or as a future student. When you have a student visa, it is recommended that you do not leave the UK during the term to make sure that you do not lose that access or lose your student enrollment at the university. As you can see here, there's a few points. Obviously, we can share this with Mr. Farouk Lukman as well, but it's very important that when you plan to travel during the term time, you ask your student counselor or ask the person or the administration in how you can actually do that, just to make sure that your student visa remains valid in the UK. Okay, this is a very important information that we would just like to add to our students. Next slide. Next slide, please.
I think, excuse me, I think Meher is unable to hear your voice.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Am I audible, Farouk?
I can hear you and I can see you.
Okay. I am so sorry, but Mahek, if you missed some of the information, we can always revisit and we can also share this presentation with Mr. Farooq Lukman. So again, as a student, you are moving abroad with a lot of changes already and a lot of pressure already to do well in your studies. So University of Greater Manchester has you covered in terms of the culture shock and tips to make sure that you settle well in the university, not just in your studies, but within the environment. So here are a few top tips to make sure that you are also taken care of mentally and emotionally while away from home. Okay, so here are the few tips that you can do as a student in University of Greater Manchester. We also focus that we make sure that we provide you elements to your food, the language spoken at home, and the values. In terms of student life, like I said, University of Bolton recruits a lot of students from international countries. So there's a lot of diversity and a lot of other nationalities out there for you to connect with. Okay, next slide, please. Mehek, I hope you can hear me now. So these are the services available to you. You can see here, you can screenshot it if you want. Obviously, we also focus in making sure that the student services are there to provide you with the guidelines and the do's and don'ts as student in the university, being international students. There's also the Ask Career and Employability, where you can jumpstart your career and ask for internships or part-time jobs to ensure that you make the most out of it being a university student. Okay, there's also a library here, and if you're too busy, you can also jump digitally online and just research for the books that you need. Okay, next slide, please. Next slide. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can hear you and see you.
Osman, if you can move to the next slide, please. Okay. So while we're waiting for him to move to the next slide, okay, we will have to restart. Oh, I think he logged off. Okay, so since we're waiting for Osman to come back, he will be addressing the courses and so on. Mehek, Sarish, and Ahmed. Sorry, Sarish is the counselor. So Ahmed, Aisha, and Mehek. If you have any questions in between, you can always write that down and we will address this in the question and answer. Sorry for the interruption. We hope Osman comes back soon. Farooq, do you have a copy of the presentation?
Yes, I have.
Okay, if we can kindly. Okay, thank you. So sorry, guys. Happens to the best of us.
No problem. No.
Next slide after this. Okay, so student support. The best part is everyone has their mobiles, has their smartphone, so you can also be in touch by uploading the app available via App Store, Google Play to make sure updated with every information out there. So you can always update yourself on the go wherever you are. Next slide, please. Okay, so the courses. Osama, would you like to take over in terms of these courses? Yeah.
Sure, I can. I think Usman has joined back. Usman, do you want to continue from here?
Thank you, Sophia, for handing over the mic to me. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Usman Ahmed. I am the Business Relationship Manager here in University of Bolton. So for the courses that are currently open, 200 plus courses are open for the September intake right now for the students. We have MSc Accounting and Financial Management. We have entrepreneurship courses open. We have civil engineering courses. We have software engineering courses. We have construction project management courses open for all the students. Can you please move to the next slide? We have courses like LLM in law. We have courses like LLB in law. We have bachelor's courses for the students of civil engineering. We have courses for business management for bachelor students. We have courses for social work. So we do have a lot of courses open for the September intake. And what we look forward is that the students do need to apply for the September intake so that the courses can be easily filled. Next slide, please. So for the renowned courses at Bolton, we are looking forward towards engineering and technology. So we have mechanical, civil, and electrical engineering courses that are available. And we do have health and social sciences courses as well, like nursing, psychology, and physiotherapy courses available. For creative arts, we have film, media, fine arts courses. For business and law, we have MBA, accounting, and law programs as well for the entry requirements. Yes. So for the entry requirements for Pakistani students, for the foundation program, we require 56% or higher in the HSSC, which is Higher Secondary School Certificate. For an undergraduate program, we require minimum 75% in HSSC, the Higher Secondary School Certificate. For a top-up program, we require an HND level 5 qualification or equivalent to it. And for the postgraduate program, we require 50% in the bachelor's degree that you have completed previously. Next slide, please. Now, for the acceptable English language tests. Now, this is one of the most important parts where a student wants to look into a university and want to check, okay, so the English language tests that we have a minimum requirement of IELTS 6.0 with no bands less than 5.5. However, we would like you to please go through the course specific pages because some of the courses do tend to have a higher entry requirement for IELTS as compared to the others. So we do accept IELTS, TOEFL, IBT, and PTE as an English language. We do not accept language cert, Oxford ELLT, and other programs for the English proficiency test. So next slide, please. So for this slide, I would call upon Mr. Osama Shahid, the head of applications, to present. Thank you.
Thank you, Usman. So my name is Osama. Yeah, the fees for the academic year 2025-2026 is 17,500, and it's for like 99% of the courses except a medical course and a physiotherapy course. So they have a different fee structure that is mentioned on the website as well. So for like the undergrad courses, foundation, top up, and the masters, and even the Embrace have the same fee structure, that is 17,500. And then we have different breakdown of fees available for this intake. Like initially for the CAS, you need to submit £5,000 upfront, and then you can apply for the CAS. Once you get the visa, arrived at the campus, gets enrolled, then you have to pay another £5,000. So it will be like 10,000 by the time you get enrolled in the campus, and the remaining fees can be paid in multiple installments that can be up to 6 different installments. So for example, if you get a £3,000 of scholarship for a master's, your fees will be reduced down to 14,500, and then you can pay 5,000 for the CAS, 5,000 at the enrollment, and the remaining 4,000 in 6 different installments. So we will talk about a scholarship. For the foundation, we have a fixed scholarship of 2,500 GBP. That is divided into 4 years. The first year it's £1,000, and then for the second, third, and fourth year it's £500 each year for the foundation. And that's auto-generated. You don't need to apply separately for any of the scholarship. It will be already automatically granted to you on the conditional and unconditional offer letters accordingly. For the undergrad, we have a scholarship that jumps up to 6,000. For Pakistan, we have specifically considered the highest number, that is 6,000. That is divided 2,000 for each academic year, and that is also the automatically implemented on the offer letters. Then for the top up, generally we have £1,000 of scholarship, but in some cases we can jump up to £1,500. That depends on case to case, but generally for most of the top ups, we have £1,000 of scholarship for September intake. For the postgrad program, it's slightly different. If you have a 50 to 59% or equivalent CGPA, you will be getting a £1,000 of scholarship. If it's 60 to 69%, then it will be a £2,000 of scholarship. And then if it's 70% or above marks, then you will be eligible for a £3,000 of maximum scholarships available. Study gap policy, that's something very important to discuss, and I have seen that this is something the student need to look after as well. So if you're applying for a foundation or a 3-year bachelor's program, then the maximum study gap is 2 years, and that is like a mandatory thing, that we will not ask for any work experience or a reference letter in terms if you have a gap of 2 years. But if it's more than 2 years, generally we don't accept for undergrad, but we can be slightly flexible for like 6 months or an year, that jumps up to like 3 years of study gap for the undergrad courses. But in that case, a solid justification needs to be provided from the student side why he has that study gap from last previous qualification. For the masters and the MRes courses, we don't have any specific study gap criteria, as long as it is justifiable with the relevant work experience and you can demonstrate it in your statement of purpose. We are happy to accept. It can be 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, even 20 years as well. Credibility interview, that is the most important part, and I believe this is something that students generally get confused about a lot. So we have a set pattern in terms of credibility interview, that is an enhanced credibility interview as compared to the other universities generally. But for the major points we generally discuss in the credibility interview is like the basic information about the University of Bolton, the town of Bolton, what are the accommodations available, uh, and things like that. Even about the UK as well, that why you want to study. So whenever you are appearing for an interview, I would personally recommend that you go through your statement of purpose that you have submitted at the time of application. That is generally something which the interview team generally asks during the interviews as well. So your course, you should have the knowledge of your course module and relevancy, how it relates with the current course you are applying, what are the course modules, how many credit hours are there for that particular course or the module, and how it aligns with your previous academic and professional background and what you are looking for after completing your degree. And then the motivation, why you want to choose UK as compared to other countries, why this specific university, and why this specific particular course you are going for. And then obviously the funding part, that is something the student need to have a clear clarity on. Like he should know who's gonna finance him, and how the funds will gonna come up, and how he will gonna manage all the living expense along with the initial deposit, and then go on from there. And obviously then the knowledge, general knowledge about the UK, there might be, I can't say that there is specific questions, but there can be a general question coming up regarding the history about UK and things like that. So this is something like students need to be aware of, that they should have a good command in terms of their information regarding their course, their university rankings, modules, course content, and the motivation. Like you have to go through your SOP as well before appearing for the interview. Lastly, if there is any questions, we will be happy to address them.
Okay, so we're open for question and answer. Do we have any questions from the students? So we have a few more students joining in. Do you have any question and answer? Anybody would like to ask a question?
Students, please unmute yourselves and ask any question.
If you'd like, you can also type your questions in the chat inbox if you're not comfortable opening your mic and asking the question. Okay, do we have any questions for Osama? Farouk, is there any question coming to mind? Even from those counselors, if you have any questions, please feel free to shoot those
Yes,
questions.
sometimes students ask for the medium of instruction letter instead of IELTS or TOEFL. So, any possibility? Because two of our partners university, one is Kingston University London and second is Middlesex University. They last week they sent us information that now they are accepting medium of instruction letter. So anything this type of facility in your university?
Yes, we are accepting MOIs from a limited number of universities in Pakistan. That is like 20 different universities. I can share the list after this session with you guys.
Please, yes,
So that
yes.
Yeah, so the entry requirement or the criteria for the MOI is like you need so it's only applicable on the master program, not for the undergrad courses. So you need to you need to complete your you need to have 60% in your HSSC English subject. Along with that, your degree must be completed from the listed universities within the last 3 years, and then you have to submit an MOI letter from the particular university, and then we can go from there on. Uh, except except LLM, MOI is acceptable on all the PG courses.
Okay, excellent.
Not at all,
It's very
not
good
with
news
PG.
for us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Some Ahmed, I believe I have asked in HSSC English marks no less than 75%. Yes, Ahmed, if you are applying for a direct bachelor's, you need to have 75% marks in HSSC. If it's less than that, then you have to go for a foundation year. And it's a joint foundation that you will get a 4-year joint CAS. And the best thing about our foundation is that it's within the campus, within the same faculty and same perks and privileges. You get all the facilities that the UG or the PG or the postgrad applicants get. So you do not have to separately study at a different campus. It's inside the university.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have any more questions, guys? From the counselors? Farouk, do you have any other questions?
No, thank you very much. I follow up with these students and to those as well who could not attend this event. I will send the presentation which Mr. Sayyid Osama sent me so that they can understand. And if they have any question, I will keep in touch, inshallah.
Okay, so just a kind reminder for everyone also, Farouk, if you can share this with interested students, that the September 2025 intake is still open. The link is still open. However, as you know, for another maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So interested applicants should send it as soon as they can, because the CAS is a first come first served basis, just to make sure that we're able to cater to the students accordingly, right?
All right.
Once interested students have shown, okay, I'm interested to apply, make sure you send that at your earliest within this week or next week, just to make sure we don't miss that opportunity for yourself and for the student. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tama, the question and answer.
Thank you.
Thank you for the students attending. Farouk, thank you for arranging this
Thank you very much. Have a nice
seminar.
time.
Have a good day, everyone. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Yes, students, I'm still available. अगर आपके जेल में कोई क्वेश्चन है तो please feel free to ask. अहमद, आप आपकी लास्ट क्वालिफिकेशन क्या है?
सर अभी मैंने मैट्रिक के एग्जाम दिए हैं, अब आगे कॉलेज में जाना है।
ओके, कॉल मैट्रिक, ठीक है। अभी तो आप आराम से इंटरमीडिएट मुकम्मल करें। जब आपके 2 इयर्स इंटरमीडिएट के मुकम्मल हो जाएं तो आपने मुझसे रब्ता
जी।
करना है। अभी आप बेशक स्टडी अब्रॉड की इंफॉर्मेशन आपको इतनी कोई फ़ायदेमंद नहीं होगी। जब आप सेकंड ईयर के एग्ज़ाम के नज़दीक पहुंचेंगे इन 2027 आई थिंक, इंशाल्लाह, तब आपने मुझसे रब्ता करना है,
ओके।
ठीक है? ओके,
ओके।
मेरा नंबर है आपके पास?
जी सर।
ठीक है, उसको सेव रखें। हिफ्जा खान, आप अपनी लास्ट क्वालिफिकेशन प्लीज बता दें।
सॉरी सर।
आपकी लास्ट क्वालिफिकेशन क्या है?
एक्चुअली मैं अभी करंटली बहरिया यूनिवर्सिटी इस्लामाबाद की स्टूडेंट भी हूँ, बट मैं स्वैप कर रही हूँ, लाइक सेकेंड ईयर ही कह लें आप। बीएस
ओके,
पे अभी
आपसे,
जाना
ओ यस, मेरे ख्याल में आपसे बातचीत होती रही है ना?
है। या
जी, और आपको मैंने ऑक्सब्रिज की इंफॉर्मेशन दी हुई है, ऐसे ही है ना?
हाँ, ऐसे
एचएमटी
ही है।
के लिए।
जी जी बिल्कुल।
ओके, दैट्स गुड, ठीक है। चलिए, आप तो ऑलरेडी इन टच हैं, ठीक है, थैंक यू वेरी मच। ठीक है, कोई क्वेश्चन हो तो कीप इन टच। आप सबके पास मेरा मोबाइल नंबर है। सो अब इवेंट को एंड करते हैं। अल्लाह हाफिज।